Okay, if you're thinking about booking a call, here's exactly what happens so that there's no surprises. It's like a Zoom call, video call, or a Google Meet, 30 to 45 minutes, there's no cost for it. And what it is a conversation about what you are trying to accomplish, right? I'm gonna ask you questions, what retirement looks like to you in detail, what you're worried about, what you've got saved, and roughly where it sits. Mostly, I'm listening. What it isn't is there's no presentation, there's no PowerPoint, I'm not gonna share my screen and walk you through slides. There's no product recommendation, one size fits all on the first call, because I don't have nearly enough information at that point to even make one. And anybody who does make one on the first call, they're guessing, right? If you go see a doctor and he just says, here's this pill to fix your pain without running no tests, you don't have a prescription, right? You need to run tests to get a proper diagnosis before you get a prescription. You don't need to prepare for anything formal. Rough numbers are completely fine, and sometimes it's just napkin math. People are doing okay, try this and you'll be good to go. Approximately what you've got and where, right? We need to do a full inventory, good, bad, or ugly, assets, liabilities, things like 401k, IRA, brokerage, savings, approximately what you spend in a month, right? Household and discretionary, when you're planning on to retire or when you already have, like what are the parameters? And if you know your Social Security estimate, great. If not, we'll get to it later. If you're married, please have your spouse on the call. Retirement plans that only one person understands tend to fall apart at exactly the moment they're needed the most. At the end, one of three things happens. Either I can clearly help and we talk about what that looks like, or I can't. And I'll point you towards someone who can, or at least some advice you can do in the meantime. And honestly, this happens more than you'd think. You're already in good shape and you don't need to hire anybody, in which case I will tell you that and you'll have gotten a free second opinion and some good advice. Any of those three is a good outcome for us because we're educating people and we feel like we're helping. If you'd like to book that, the link is below.